guys, what is up? I feel like I've just been unboxing Illumicrate stuff left, right and center for the last month, but my March Illumicrate box has finally arrived. Let's quickly talk about my Illumicrate subscription. So at the moment I am paying about 1,200. I'll put on the screen what I paid for this box in terms of cost for the box, what I paid Illumicrate, which was about 1,200 and something. And then I paid an additional 300 and something for customs, which equates to about 1,500 rand, 1,600 rand. The totals, like the actual totals, will be on screen for you to check out. So that is how much I paid, and I've always said it's worth it, but I'm getting to the point where I have so much stuff and I'm thinking of moving soon. So I've decided to switch to the book only option. April will be my last full month unboxing. After that it will just be the book only, which I will probably not be doing videos like this then. I will probably just include it in my hauls, just because I don't think anyone wants to just see an unboxing of like a book. So let me know if you do, then I will, but if not, then it's fine. I prefer those kinds of videos on maybe like TikTok, on Instagram. I just find that the stuff is just, some of it is useful, some of it isn't, some of it is just literally sitting around my house all the time, and you know, it just takes up space. And I do appreciate some of the things like prints and so on that I can end up putting on my walls. In fact, once I've moved, whatever that may be, I'm going to be looking at framing a lot of my stuff just so that I can hang them up on the wall and kind of have like an artwork wall, because I have a whole bunch of maps, art prints and stuff that I've gotten from work and other publishers, and the boxes and stuff that I do want to hang up and so on and so forth. But at this point I just don't find it worth spending 1,500 rand for items. I also have to look at my budget because I am considering moving. I want a little bit more leeway. I haven't yet skipped a box from Illumicrate. I think that's also important to note, that since I subscribed last year October, which is nearly 6 months ago at this point, I haven't skipped a single box. And at this point I would rather keep getting the books and giving the books a try, because I think it's a great way to read books that you wouldn't necessarily have picked up or gotten excited for or something along those lines. So I will be keeping the books, and then obviously if I don't like the book I will then sell it or unhaul it or whatever the case is. But I like the fact that it introduces me to a lot of books, especially to sci-fi, that I don't necessarily look at head on. So I do want to keep the book. The items I can do without, and that will kind of help me save some sort of money. I think a lot of the customs is for the item and for the book obviously as well, but if I can go from spending 1,500 to under 1,000, that would be great. I feel like it's so soon after my February box has arrived, because I feel like I got my February box maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, and now I already have the next one. So it's quite strange, but I'm really excited to open it with you. I don't know how I feel about the book in this one. I'm excited to open this one up with you. So here we go. I've already, you know, sliced it to make it convenient. The theme for this month was Live Like Legends. This is the March box, and I'm excited to pick it up. This is obviously the spoiler card, but I really do like the artwork they did for this one. And then as you can see, this is what we open the box up to. Removing the paper, the first thing we have in here is the Mount Olympus and the Underworld collectible teapot. I already have 2 of these Greek mythology teacups. I don't know how I feel about them. I feel like they're quite small, but I'm finally happy. I'm happy that I finally have a teacup that I can use for this. A teapot. It's packaged quite nicely. I'm hoping to show you every little element of it. I'm just gonna put the box on the floor because I feel like something's gonna fall. This is the lid, quite nice and plain in design, but kind of cute. It's definitely ceramic. Okay, I will say I quite like this one. So many boxes. So this is the one side, which has got this incredible foiling all over it, and then this is the other side. Sorry, I'm like half covering it, but it looks quite nice. I will say I do prefer this artwork in comparison to what is currently on the teacups. I feel like the artist on the teacups, I don't like the way they do faces. I don't know, it's just a preference, but all the other, like the details in the artwork is really, really nice. And yeah, this is like a really cute little teapot. I do know they haven't done like a perishable item in a while, like tea for example isn't like perishable within a day or 2, but like, you know, it's still, I would still consider that a perishable item. So it would be cool if they included maybe some teas at some point. I know that can be quite difficult in terms of shipping, but we are shipping with the courier and it won't go off within like 3 months as long as it's sealed. So I don't know, I do wish we had some tea that we could put in this, like a Hades and Persephone tea etc, etc, but this is quite nice. This is the next item and I was not prepared for this. Also, by the way, every artist will either be linked down below or they'll be mentioned on the screen for the item. Oh yes, I actually forgot they were doing this item this month. My cat is like very interested. Oh my gosh, I'm almost dropped this. Definitely like tightly in there. Like I just want it out. Okay, this one is quite nice. Yeah, it's kind of cute. So this is one of their like pots, their book pots that they do. It's a collectible item. I will be missing this, but this is the item. It's quite stunning. It says ancient tales from the land of gods at the back, and obviously a collection of Greek myths. And then it does have like this little book mimic on like pages on the side. So this, I've seen a lot of people put their, I'm trying to think, their bookmarks in here. I think I might try and put like candles in here maybe. I don't know, because this is quite nice. I do like this item in terms of collectible, just because you can definitely put these on your shelves and it will look quite nice, in my opinion. Obviously I can be wrong. The next item in here, I don't know how I feel. I think it's a lunchbox, just based off the material. Okay, yeah, no, this is definitely a lunchbox, even if I look on the inside. So this is like a lunchbox item. So this is what it looks like. It's actually fairly big, and technically I did need a new lunchbox. This has like a whole bunch of the Greek myths on here. We have the pomegranate for Persephone and Hades. We have the snake for Medusa, and I don't know what the pot is for, but we have one for Artemis as well. The stars, I'm guessing, for Apollo and stuff like that. So it's definitely like within theme. But in terms of the item, like I feel like it's just a second or third month in a row that we've gotten like a bag like item. The one time we got a pencil case, and the other time we got a fanny pack basically, and now we have a lunchbox. So I feel like they're definitely obsessing over a certain supplier being able to produce like bag-like items for them. And I did say this would be a useful item because I want to get rid of my current lunchbox. It doesn't look so great in my opinion. Yeah, I'll definitely use this, that is for sure, and it definitely looks like it's going to be easy to clean. So I can't say too many bad things about it just because it is such a useful item, and I was planning on getting rid of my lunchbox anyway, so now I don't have to. This next item I hate. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't hate the design, I don't hate the concept of it, but I hate that they've included it in the box because I feel like it's such a cheap item. And I know Fairy Loot also did this, and a lot of people aren't impressed with it, and that is a sticker sheet. So this is quite a nice sticker sheet. We've got a lot of nice artwork on it, and I really do like the artwork, don't get me wrong, but it is a useful item. Like, it does count as usefulness. However, you know, it doesn't have unlimited uses, or it doesn't have a long use feeling to it. This is such a lame item in my opinion. Like, I like it, don't get me wrong, I really do like it. I think it's a really great design. You can definitely see all the myths and everything in here. It ties in quite beautifully, but on the other hand, why is it a sticker sheet? Like, I would have preferred like a notebook or whatever with this design. I don't really know, but really, a sticker sheet. Okay, we are now moving on to the book, and I don't know how I feel about it. So in particular, I've already got a rip in mine, so I'm gonna be sending an email, but there's my rip. But I don't know how I like this cover. I'm not a big fan of it. I think the gold is just so overpowering on this that it kind of makes it ugly. That's my personal opinion. Obviously we have the spine. Once again, I also have a little bit of a divot there. I'm going to be sending them an email just because, you know, that's like not fine with me. We also have a missing spot at the top of my sprayed edges, so there. And then we also have a little bit of like mist spray at the bottom. And then these are the edges that they actually have done. So it's not necessarily gold, it's a lot more like yellowy. It's not terrible though. Okay, it's quite nice under the dust jacket, but I will be asking for a replacement. This is the end paper, which I think is quite pretty. You've got some foiling on it. It is signed with a gold thing. Oh, the other side is also quite stunning. That's quite pretty. And then this is under the dust jacket. So this is quite, I think the hardcover in itself is quite fine. So I think I might just ask if they'd be willing to send me a replacement dust jacket, because that's not fine with me. You know, it's one thing if, actually no, I'm paying for a new book, it's quite ripped. Anyways, so this is actually quite stunning. So as I said, I'll probably just ask them for a replacement for my dust jacket. I don't need a whole new book for it. I'll see what they say. They might just end up not replacing it at all, but yeah. Anyways, so it's definitely quite a stunning book. I haven't read it yet. I do have a proof of it. I think it was in my March anticipated, and there's been a lot of controversy. Oh, that's a quote. Okay, I didn't even see that this is a quote. But there's been a lot of controversy with this author, with this tale being loosely based on the Odyssey and the author not having read the Odyssey. So yeah, we'll see. I think the useful items, there's a lot of there's 3 useful items in this unboxing, which I do like. I don't like the sticker, and it's a bit of a shame that my book is a little bit ripped. But yeah, that's the unboxing. As I say, I don't know if I like this cover. I think the gold is just a bit too much. It kind of, I don't like it that much. I would have preferred it with I think the way the US looks. I don't know, I feel like the neck being the way, I don't know. It's a lot of gold foiling, and I know it costs a lot, probably, but yeah. Anyways, that's my unboxing for the Illumicrate box. This is the March Live Like Legend. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Let me know what you thought about this box. I do think they've done better boxes, but I really do like all of the useful items that have been given here. And especially someone who works in the book industry, I really like having to take these bookish items to like work, for example, and use them because, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm so entrenched in a job that I love, and makes me feel a lot more involved. Yeah, that's the extent of it.